Winchester, Indiana, a familiar place to Blood Moon. A couple months ago, we came to visit the Stone Mansion. Now we're back at the Randolph County Infirmary. The property first started being used in 1851 when they built the original structure, which burnt down in 1854. They built a new structure the following year, but that eventually had to be demolished as well. In 1898, they built the current structure that stands there, which served as a poor boys' farm and mental institute. In 1994, Countryside Care Center became the new owners of the property, eventually to completely shut down in 2008. The infirmary has been seen by hundreds of patients throughout the years, and with that, hundreds of deaths. On property is a cemetery with at least 50 unknown graves. There are many notable inmates from the asylum that we could name, like Sam Preston, the inmate that tried to commit suicide by driving a blade into his head with a flat iron, or Mary Blair, a mother who died shortly after giving birth. But the one that stood out the most to us was Doris Addington, who was institutionalized at the age of 11. She was sent to the asylum when her mother died, and she was deemed too old to be adopted. She later died at the age of 91. Randolph Asylum sat abandoned for years until Save the Old Properties, or STOP, bought the property in hopes to restore it to its former glory. With all the death and suffering that occurred here, it's no doubt it's a breeding ground for the paranormal. What's going on, guys? So right now we are at the Randolph Asylum in Winchester, Indiana. The Randolph Asylum is a asylum that's been around since 1890. It was an old folks home and several other things during its operations. So we're here right now investigating, and everyone's out there right now, and it's gonna be a crazy night. I already feel the energy as I'm talking to you guys right now. I feel it, and I think we're gonna catch some crazy stuff tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, we are at Randolph Asylum in Winchester, Indiana, and I'm gonna head out there because they are already started. So let's get started.
Noah, do you happen to be here with us? Bridge. Is there anything you can tell us about your fight with measles?
I'm writing a letter now. And I'll leave this right here. Oh.
Resent?
Resent.
We're currently on the women's side, I believe, or the men's side, I'm not really sure. This is the first floor of the infirmary. So I'm gonna shut the lights off real quick. It's pitch black in here. Is there anyone here with us? Glove? What is that? Heard like a tapping noise. I turned the lights on just to kind of see because I thought I heard a creaking noise. I wasn't sure, and it said necessary.
During. Quest during?
What kind of quest are you talking about?
Rose. Malicious.
Was there someone here named Rose?
As I walked right past it, it said Rose. Like I literally was walking this way when I was looking right here when it said Rose.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Were you shackled up down here? Did you die shackled up in this corner over here? Yeah, it said candle. Those candles are right here. There's candles right here. It's crazy.
Is there anybody here with us? What did it say?
It said Rand. I don't know if I should ignore the word. Malevolent remember.
Malevolent remember? What are you gonna remember? Up?
Camera mind. Camera up, camera mind found. Yeah, that was that. Mike left.
Who's Mike? And is he a threat, or is he being threatened? Trip cable? What about tripping on a cable? Why are you still here at Randolph? Slave.
Slave band.
Slave and band?
Wed.
Wed?
Wed.
As soon as we walk into the
Slower.
as soon as we walk into the chapel too.
Wed. What does wed mean?
Like wedding? Like
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm thinking,
That's
taking
what
it
I
as.
think it means.
True window?
I'm walking towards the window. There's many windows in this room. Threshold.
Threshold? Is there anything you could tell us about the chapel?
Healer.
Healer?
You kind of go to the chapel.
Do you feel like you were healed here in this chapel?
Alright, so we are in the basement right now. There's an alarm system that actually goes throughout the entire building. And what we're going to do is Jake and Carly are on a different floor, and we're going to ring the bell and let everyone know that it's bedtime. See if anyone interacts with it. So here's the button right here. Alright, it's bedtime! Let's go to sleep! Close your doors! Get ready for bed!
Lights out!
Alright, it's time to go to bed, guys! Close your doors!
Bedtime! Everybody in your room!
No, the other, she didn't kill herself. The one who hung herself, wasn't her name Ida?
That's right. And that was as soon as he rang the bell, right?
A little bit after. Us. That's why I'm like, Ida, are you talking to us?
Bedtime! Get to yourself!
Bedtime! It said Dash right after he buzzed it, immediately after.
Dash and David?
And David.
Who's David?
Are you guys dashing to your beds? Is it bedtime?
There was a slaughterhouse out back, and this is like the butcher. Right here, some meat hooks and the original butcher's table, cutting table that they used. And eventually this became an area where they put bodies in because, you gonna lay down on it?
Yeah, why not?
This was an embalming table, temporarily, at one point.
I don't know if it went off because my phone in my pocket, but it said, oh, rain.
As soon as you rang the bell and we yelled bedtime, it said Ida. And then after you did it the second time, it said Dash and David.
Yeah, we didn't get too much down here. She's laying on top of the embalming table right now, and there's really nothing happening.
Anyone here with us? Everybody communicate. Stay? Want to stay? What is there to stay for up here? What is the statement? How do you feel about being in here? Odd? Come on, it's odd.
Yeah.
If you want me to leave, you gotta tell me. Please leave.
I heard please.
I heard that pretty clear, yeah.
Very clear.
Can you hammer some nails into the wood over there? What is that? You're going? Is that what it says?
I heard, yeah, I think so.
It was time for us to pack up and head out. The whole night we felt like we were being watched, but not by something evil, but by something peaceful, which isn't normal for an asylum. Also just want to shout out Save the Old Properties. They do incredible work on these properties, making them how they used to be and fixing them up for people like us, the ghost hunters, to go to. If you are interested, I highly recommend checking out the locations that they own. Like I said, they do amazing work and they're great people. We are bound to return to Randolph eventually, but until then, we'll see you on the next one.